What's going on, everybody? Welcome here to episode 22 of the This Justin podcast. As always, my name is Justin. I'm joined here by Jared. Jared, how you doing tonight?
Pretty good on break, so not anything crazy to worry about.
Yeah, I've got my break coming up next week. We're filming this on Monday. I'm leaving Saturday night. I broadcast Cincy's senior night on Saturday afternoon against West Virginia, and then I'm right off back home.
Nice.
I know. I had two broadcasts this week. Last week, Kansas State. This week, I got baseball and West Virginia.
That's baseball. I mean, you did one earlier, you said, right?
I've never done a baseball game before.
Oh, I thought you...
No.
That must have been the one you were talking about.
Yeah, Cincy versus Akron this week on Wednesday. I've never done one before, and it'll be rough.
I mean, it shouldn't be that bad.
Well, I just never... it's new to me. It's new to me, you know?
Yeah. I mean, as long as you know the game, you can't really mess it up.
Yeah. It's something that... I'll pick it up. But you know what isn't new to me, Jared? Blind rankings.
That is not very new. This is something...
Not new.
We know this. This is our game.
We've done... Okay, if you think about it, throughout the 22 episodes, we've had 3 guests. Meaning we've each done 19 blind rankings.
That's crazy.
We're good at these. Allegedly. Allegedly good at these. So, who do you want to go first then, man?
I'll go first. I'll give you mine.
Okay.
You're going to be blind ranking salad dressings.
Oh, I like this. I know my one.
Okay. First, we got Thousand Island.
It's good. But is it a... I'm going to go with a 4.
Okay.
I'm going to go with a 4. There's better ones out
bad.
there, but it's not the worst, so...
Next, classic ranch.
1.
Okay.
1.
Yeah. Next, we got Italian, my personal favorite. Okay.
2. Yeah, no, those are the easy 1 and 2.
Yeah. All right, next we got balsamic.
Oh, God. I feel like the last one you're going to give me is French, and I don't like that one either. But balsamic... God, I can't stand that. 5.
And number 3,
Even
it's French.
Yeah. I should have put Thousand Island at 3.
Yeah, probably.
I wasn't expecting balsamic though. I'll give you that. That kind of threw me for a loop.
Yes, sir. Finally, we got
I don't know what I was expecting, to be fair, but I just wasn't thinking balsamic.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually like that. That's a creative one.
Yes, sir.
I've got you ranking smells.
Okay. I try to go into depths, and then this usually just smells.
You're going with smells, right? So we're gonna start strawberries, right? They got a smell to them.
Okay. In the world of smell, like strawberry, how much does strawberry really have a smell? Like, it's a good smell. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's not as like in your face kind. So I'm gonna go 3 because it's a good smell, but it's not very like big, I guess. I don't know how to describe it.
No, I feel that. Next up we got pine. You know, that classic Christmas.
Ooh.
Wintertime, Christmas time smell.
I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna go
2. Okay, you big pine guy.
I am.
Okay. Next we got bacon.
Bacon? Okay.
You can smell bacon from a mile away.
I can, but I'm gonna go 4.
4. Okay.
I don't think I can put that in the 1.
Okay. So what do you have left then? You have your 1 and
the 5.
1 and the 5, the classic. Well, you got sugar cookie next.
Sugar cookies. Ooh.
I have a sugar cookie candle in my dorm room. That is really good.
I'm gonna have to go 1.
1.
I have to go 1. This is very scary.
You're leaving chocolate for the 5.
Okay, that's not that bad.
To be fair though, like have you ever been to Hershey Park in Pennsylvania?
One time, I think.
Bro, the Hershey factory smells so good though.
Yeah, I don't smell chocolate that much. So
that's fresh chocolate. That's good.
Yeah.
But no, actually, that was pretty decent. I probably would have gone pine a little lower. I'm not a huge pine guy.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of reference. I didn't know. I couldn't put that under strawberries. Personally.
Yeah.
So
that was pretty good though. I like that.
Some good rank.
Moving on here, we're going to talk about some college basketball. Obviously, Selection Sunday coming up soon. Conference tournaments are starting very, very soon.
Yes.
So we're going to go through the Big Six and pick our winners for the conference tournaments for the Big Six. We'll start with the Pac-12, which will be no longer after this season. Jared, who is your pick for the Pac-12?
I have Arizona, I don't really see them selling the bag in the conference tournament, even though they're locked in for the tournament. But they just gotta keep that momentum, and they should cruise through it.
I also had Arizona. I was very tempted to go with Washington State though, because Washington State is really good. But I like the fast-paced play of Arizona. Plus, Caleb Love's kind of been on a tear, so pick the Wildcats. Moving on here, we're gonna go. I think we're gonna save the ACC for last because that's historic teams. We're gonna go to the SEC next.
For the SEC, I got Tennessee. I do kind of like Bama and South Carolina going into this. But Tennessee's, what is 5-6 game win streak, they're keeping that momentum, and unless South Carolina or Alabama severely outplays them, I don't see a way they lose this. But it'll definitely be competitive, but I think that it's fine enough for that.
Somehow you didn't mention my pick here out of those three teams that you mentioned. I'm going with the Kentucky Wildcats. I guess I'm two Wildcats so far for winning conferences. Kentucky's picked up their play recently. They've been playing really good. A lot of their younger guys are starting to just play really good. Like Reed Shepherd has been playing out of his mind. I still trust in Coach Cal. I think Kentucky's gonna pull this one out.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna add up here north to the Big Ten.
Big Ten. Okay.
Weird conference.
As much as I could pick Michigan State, I very well could.
You could.
I'm not going to, because that's not realistic.
No,
I'm gonna go Illinois.
Okay.
I'm not that confident in Purdue to cruise through this. There's teams like Illinois and Michigan State can definitely give them a hard time. We saw that sort of yesterday. We gave Purdue struggles, and it was more our mistakes, especially with fouling. It was very bad. I think Illinois definitely can match up with Edey, and as long as you contain Edey and really worry about Purdue's guard play and stuff like that, I think they could definitely win this tournament.
Yeah, I'm kind of going for an out there pick for this one. I'm taking Wisconsin. They have been playing great recently, but when they're on, they're on. They've got good players. They're decently coached. I think Wisconsin could just catch fire at the right time and just kind of be one of those sneaky teams that come up there and win a conference. I don't know. They got a vibe to them.
They got a vibe. That's that March feeling.
It's a March feeling. It is anything can happen. We're going to go over here to the Big East. A lot of good teams in the Big East. This is going to be a fun tournament.
It is. I'm gonna take UConn. The only significant issue is that loss to Creighton, but they're a great team, and they do a lot of things right and very little things wrong. And it's gonna be hard to stop them. Maybe Creighton, what I say would be their biggest threat. I'm not too high on Marquette. I don't know. I just don't like them this year. They're kind of sketchy. But yeah, I'm going to take UConn in this.
Yeah, much to the dismay of George Hathaway, I'm going to be taking Creighton instead of UConn. I trust Creighton for some reason. I just do. They've played really good. They've played good. They've picked up some really good wins over the year. I think they're obviously they returned a lot of their players from last season, so they got a lot of experience from making the tournament and all that. I just think that they have a lot of star power. So when it comes down to it, if one of them's not playing well, another guy can step up. But I do think the Big East will be really fun.
It will be a very competitive tournament.
All I know is Xavier won't win. That's all I know. That's all I know. Moving on here to perhaps the best basketball conference in the country, the Big 12.
The Big 12. I'm gonna go Houston. It'll be a competitive tournament. But again, Houston, I really do like them this year. They're playing great ball. Done it for a while throughout the year, and they're just gonna keep that momentum.
I so wanted to take Iowa State, but I just can't.
I love Iowa State this year.
I do love Iowa State this year. I just
couldn't do it.
Over Houston, man.
Yeah. Houston's
just too good. They just don't lose.
Yeah.
I mean, they were about to lose to Oklahoma the other night, and then Shed hits the game winner, and it's tough. As much as I wanted to pick Cincinnati, that's just not happening.
That would have been even bolder than mine.
If we somehow make the NCAA tournament, though, I'm telling you, we're a team that could go on a run. Because we're either really good or really bad, and if we play really good, nobody's stopping
We
us.
play really good for 2 games and get to a competitive team and then just absolutely lose it.
I'd be fine with that. Win 2 games. That's
That's
all
true.
I need. How about win a game first? We'll start with that. Going here to perhaps the most historic conference, our final
Yes,
one
sir.
here, the ACC. A lot of decent teams in this one,
Mhm.
except for Louisville.
I'm gonna go with Duke here. They're a great team, as I kind of said earlier. What last episode? They have a lot of star power. When I think they can have one guy really carry that team, and they've kind of been doing it throughout the entire year, stayed consistent, and I think it's finally time for them to take that leap.
Okay. I think Duke and UNC are like the top 2 picks for this, right?
Mhm.
So I didn't do it either of that.
Okay.
I went with Wake
different?
Forest
Okay.
because they've been competitive in the ACC the whole year. They've gotten some huge upsets. They play good, and they've probably got the breakout player of the year in Hunter Salas. Wake Forest is extremely underrated at this point in the season,
Yeah.
and I think they can like. It kind of makes me think of Virginia Tech last year, who kind of won the ACC out of nowhere.
Mhm.
I think Wake can do the same exact thing.
Okay. I like it.
I'm so excited for the tournament this year, man.
It's gonna be so fun.
I'm so
It's
excited
so
for the
fun.
God, bro. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah.
I think that we'll have another like upset run team this year.
Probably. This is
Like-
definitely the year to do it.
It's so
It's
wide
just who's it
open.
gonna be?
It's
like,
so wide open.
Yeah.
Hey, I know
We
who's.
have so many upset picks, and I'm like, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I have no
feel like it's
5
gonna
seeds
be
coming
all
out.
upset.
What am I gonna do?
It's
Is
gonna
there
be
gonna be a
all
lot of upsets, or there's gonna be no upsets? It's gonna be the most
Yeah.
consistent year you've ever seen.
We'll be making our conjoined bracket once we have
Yes,
the
sir.
bracket out, and we'll post that. Moving a little bit closer to baseball season, right? Spring
Mhm.
training in the middle. I'm sporting
So ready for it, man.
Devers jersey at the moment.
Great.
It matched the headband, so why not? We're gonna go through and rate logos, right? We got a tier list. First
Yes,
one,
sir.
we're doing some screen share shenanigans here on the
Screen
pod.
share
Hopefully this all works
shenanigans.
out.
Yes, sir.
Screen sharing. We're gonna make our tier list. Well, I guess we'll just go in order of how they're
Good,
listed. I think they're listed in alphabetical, maybe. Nothing I can do about the
Yeah.
ads on the screen, guys. Just ignore that. So we'll start with the Diamondbacks. Where do we want to put Arizona's logo?
I'm gonna go. I would put it in A, kind of in the middle.
Okay.
It's got the good Arizona and like the kind of snake vibe, and the A. I think it's good. I don't think it falls in A in it, but I don't think it's like a good or great logo.
I'm fine with it in I think that's kind of where it fits.
Yeah.
We got the Braves next.
Okay, Braves is gonna go in good just because of the historic kind of value behind it. Seen so many guys, so many legends wear that logo, and so I think that boosts it up to good. It's like not too unique of a logo, but you got the tomahawk, and they do it all the time down there in Atlanta. I think it's a good historical logo.
I'm not much of a fan of this one, but I think it kind of fits the good tier. All right.
Yeah.
We got the O's. I know where I'm putting this one if you don't agree with me.
Where are you gonna put it? I want to see where you're gonna put it. Okay. I'm
This is
fine
one
with
of the
that.
best logos in baseball. Bro.
I'm fine with that.
This is one of the best
It's
logos. in
definitely a good
baseball.
logo. Yeah, it's a great logo.
Going to the Red
not a lot of bad
Sox.
things about it.
Jersey that I'm
Ah.
sporting right now.
I'm gonna go in A. Just kind of with the it goes kind of back with the historical thing. So many guys have worn it, but the logo itself is not too crazy unique. But the issue is they can't really do too much with it, I guess. But
Above
kind
or
of an edge
below Arizona's?
below Arizona.
Below Arizona's. Okay, so where we have it right now.
Mhm.
Next we got the Cubs. I know where I would go with this one.
I'm gonna go good. Where would
Good.
you go?
I would go Ain't It.
Really?
I don't like this one. I really don't.
Why?
I just feel like it's just weird. It's just weird. I don't know. The double circles and the C just seems so disproportionate. I'm just not a fan.
I I I honestly like the big C because I feel like it entails Chicago and Cubs when you're reading it. You kind of get the big C first and like, okay, then you get the Chicago, and then when you read the letters, you get the C with the Cubs. I like it. It's very dynamic. It's kind of dynamic for a simple.
I
logo.
could compromise with top of eh.
I could do top of N.
I can
I'll
compromise
compromise there. I'll
with
compromise
top
there.
of eh. I just don't think I can go good for that one.
Yeah.
Next we got the Cincinnati Reds.
Okay. I'd put it in the middle between Chicago and Arizona.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
it's a decent logo. You got the Cincinnati and then you got the Reds, but ain't nothing else to it.
Yeah, I mean it's a decent looking C, but that's really all there is.
Mhm.
We got the White Sox here, and yeah.
I'd go. Ain't it? I don't
Yeah.
like how the O is hidden. It just seems too hidden.
This is our first ain't it here. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just reading SX. That's it.
Next we got the Guardians. I guess we'd rank it off the current C. They have the old C here. We'll go off the current C.
Off the current. Okay, if we were doing the baseball, I'd put it in good, but the C. Ooh, it's pretty bad.
Really?
I
I
don't know.
don't like the C.
Okay, I guess we would just go ain't it then, because I'm not a fan of it.
We go top
As
of
it being,
ain't it?
yeah, we'll go top of ain't it. It's just, I don't like it.
That's fair. That's fair. I think I probably would have gone in between Arizona and Boston if that was me. I kind of like EC.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that big of a fan of it being the primary logo.
We got the Rockies, and I think this one's easy for me, but I want to see what you think.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd probably go hell no. It ain't it.
It's
I don't
just
know. It's too basic.
it's worse than ain't it in reality.
Yeah, it's worse than ain't it.
It's hell nah.
It is. It is.
Hell nah. I
Not a
just
good
don't
logo.
like that one. Just don't like it.
Yeah.
Going to Detroit now. Detroit is a weird one.
I'd go good just because
Good.
of the fawning. I don't
I
know.
agree.
It's really unique, and it kind of gives that Detroit vibe.
Above or below Atlanta?
Below Atlanta.
Below Atlanta. Okay. Next we got the Stros. This
Stros.
one I feel like we might disagree on.
I might have to put it top of gold. Or Jesus, good, not gold. Oh. Yeah, I'd go top of good.
So I figured we'd disagree on this one. Because I
You're gonna put
don't
in-
like the Astros logo. I don't.
Really?
I don't.
I like it.
I'm not a fan of that logo.
Okay, so where would you put it?
I could go with top of eh. I think it's better than the Cubs.
Okay, I'll go top of A.
I can go
Yeah.
if it'll.
I'd even
like,
compromise back of good.
All right. Well, we've got an equal spread right now between
We do.
different ones. This one might change it. Kansas City.
I'm gonna go fire. This is a
Yeah,
great logo.
That's
I
exactly
put it
behind
behind Baltimore though.
Behind Baltimore.
It's a great
yeah.
logo.
That's a great logo. I think we might have potentially 2 fires in a row. We got the Angels here.
Ooh.
I would
put
go bottom of fire for this one.
I would go top of good, maybe. I don't know.
I say we can go top of good for now, and then we can always.
Yeah,
make
we'll see how it
changes.
goes.
We'll see how.
I want to see other criteria for fire instead of
Yeah.
just slating that in there.
The Dodgers. I don't like this one. It's a baseball with blue cursive.
I go in between Arizona and Boston.
I'd probably go
Eh.
below Boston if it were me.
I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
The Marlins logo, the new Marlin.
If this was the old Marlins, I think this could go top in fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
I really do like this logo. You get the baseball striping, and you get the Marlins jumping out at you. It's a good logo for baseball. You're not going to see a lot of
Better
more
than the
creative logos
Orioles,
like
though?
no, bottom of fire.
Bottom of fire? Okay.
Bottom of fire.
Okay. The Brewers.
Are we doing
I would probably go
I'd go there. Yeah,
here.
I do that.
All right. We got the Twins. I think they did change. They have a new logo now, right?
They do. I don't remember what it looks like. Is it the I don't know.
Is it the TC
Oh yeah, it is a TC.
for Twin Cities? Yeah.
If we're doing that, I'd put it in between Chicago and Houston.
Yeah, I like that.
It's unique.
I like that.
It's not the actual team name, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. We have the Mets. This is an interesting one.
I'm gonna go bottom of good.
Bottom of good. Okay.
Where would you put it?
I was gonna go top of ain't it.
Top of ain't it?
I like the colors and I like the idea, but I don't like
the baseball. It's like a snow globe. You got the bridge in the skyline.
I can go bottom of good, but like that's just not where I would personally go. But we'll compromise. We'll
compromise. We can compromise.
The Yankees.
The Yankees.
The Yankees. What do we do with the Yankees?
I'd put it in.
I think the better Yankees logo is the not this one.
The NY.
Yeah, the NY is the better Yankees logo.
I would put this in between Arizona and Cincy. It's creative, but it's not too creative. And I guess I would put it. I think the Mets, like they sort of incorporated New York in their logo. The Yankees don't, which I don't like.
Yeah.
Which a lot of cities don't really do. But when you're a big city like that and you're having another team do that, it kind of bumps your logo down way more.
Next we got the A's. I know where I go with this.
I'd go hell no, man, ain't it? A's basic.
Above or below Colorado?
Above Colorado.
Above Colorado.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I see at least two or three more ain't it's or hell no's for me on this list that we still haven't gone to.
Really?
Yes. At least.
I think I see one. Okay. Let's move to Philly.
We'll go through Phillies.
Phillies.
I would go like in between Angels and Braves, maybe.
I'd do that because we're still gauging the Angels.
Yeah, I mean, I
think
the Angels could potentially make a move up, but
I don't see it. I mean, the Halo's cool and all, but like.
But it's a nice looking A, you know.
Yeah.
I like it. We got the Pirates here, a little basic P, but it does the job.
I'd go. Ain't it?
I'd go above Cleveland, I think.
Yes, I would go there.
I'd go there. I like that.
It gives that kind of piratey feel. So that's cool about it.
We got the Padres, and I know where this goes for me.
I am gonna go. Hold on. I'm gonna go
where I was gonna go.
I'm gonna go bottom. We're using this logo. This is the
worst logo in baseball, I think.
It's too basic. Yeah.
It's awful. It's so bad.
It's not good.
The Giants.
I'd go bottom of
Bottom. Initially, I was thinking like in between Cleveland and Milwaukee.
But you're at least getting more than letter, which is
that's
nice.
True. I could go top of ain't it maybe, or do we want to put it in eh?
I'll go ain't it. I'll stick with you there.
Top of ain't it. All right, let me move it. Yeah. Top of ain't it. We got the Mariners.
You go in between Philly and Atlanta.
That's literally exactly where I was gonna put it. That's exactly where I was gonna put it. I love this logo.
Yeah.
I really like the Mariners. The Mariners branding, I think, is really good.
Yes, it is very good branding.
Next we have the Cardinals. This one is pretty basic but classic.
It's you got the Cardinals standing on the baseball, or the baseball, not the baseball,
The
the bat.
bat. Yeah.
Yes, and you're getting the C wrapped around it. So I'm gonna go in between Houston and Minnesota for me. That's where
Yeah,
I'll
I
put
like
it.
that. I like that spot. We have the Tampa Bay Rays.
The
This
Tampa
was
Bay
the
Rays.
last one that I was very questionable on.
I'd put it in between Pittsburgh and San Francisco.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I was initially gonna go top of Hell Nah.
Okay. I kind of
'Cause
like that
I just
actually.
don't like this one. I don't get it.
Okay. I kind of want to move the White Sox down and
You want to
erase
move the
where the
White
White
Sox
Sox are.
down to Hell Nah.
Yes, and I move the Rays to bottom of Ain't It
Okay, yeah, I could see
because I
that.
don't think I could put the White Sox over that.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. Rays down here.
Okay.
White Sox down.
All three of these logos are like the same concept.
They're all the circle. I think for the most part for these three, I'm kind of just doing like the J itself, the W itself, the T, kind of.
Yeah.
Because you don't really see the
Um,
full logos for these three teams often.
I'd put the Rangers
For me, I
in
would
between
go.
Minnesota and the Cubs.
Okay, I would have gone a little higher. I probably would have gone in between Detroit and the Mets.
Really?
I like
That's
the
where I
T a
would
lot.
put Toronto.
That's where you'd put Toronto?
Yes.
Oh, we definitely disagree on Toronto.
I like the Blue Jay, and you got the Maple Leaf in there.
Yeah,
Really
no,
brings out the Canadian
that's
part,
my
which I like.
that's my number one logo in baseball is the Blue Jay.
Really, the number
Dude, I
one?
love the contrasting red and blue with the J itself looks really
I
good.
could put it over the Marlins.
I would put it over Kansas City too.
I can't put it over Kansas City.
We can compromise here. We can compromise here
I
for
like
that
that.
one. Texas, we hadn't decided on yet.
Uh,
Like I would have gone towards the bottom end of good for Texas.
I'll do bottom end of good. I can't put them over the Mets.
Okay, I can see that. I like that. The Nats, I actually like this one, but like I don't know.
I'd put it
I don't mind it.
in between St. Louis and Minnesota.
Okay, I probably would have gone top of is around where I would have gone, but I can like that.
The Astros and the Cardinals do more
I
to
think
me.
we can make any final changes here.
We could.
I think I would swap Houston and St. Louis.
I can do that. I can definitely do that.
I'm not a fan of Houston one, and I think St. Louis has a better logo.
Yeah.
I think I could maybe swap the Mariners and the Phillies.
I like the Phillies more just because it gives more like historic Philly vibes.
It's this good tier that's like messing me up around a little. Like Braves,
Yeah.
Detroit, I could swap too.
The Tomahawk is kind of saving the Braves for me.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. What do you think about potentially Reds over Cubs? It's the same kind of concept, but at least the Red Sea is not like just a basic outline. It's a different kind of sea.
I can do that. I'll do that.
Okay. You have any switches you
Yeah.
want to make?
Not really. I kind of like this.
Okay. I like this. This is our list for the
Yes,
MLB logos. Maybe we'll get to NFL and NBA and maybe some college
Ooh,
too.
those will be more fun ones because they're more
I feel like
dynamic.
NBA is gonna have some real bad logos.
Yeah. Well,
Some really
yeah,
bad ones.
definitely.
Yeah, Utah Jazz. I'm looking at you. I actually kind of like this list. Baseball has a lot of
Yeah.
good lists, I feel like.
You got the really good logos and then the really basic one.
Yeah. Like, look at the
So-
top tier compared to this bottom tier is just a miles
crazy.
difference.
Yeah.
Although I do really think the Blue Jay is my favorite in the entire league.
I'd have to. I don't know my favorite. I might have to go Kansas City just because
Kansas City.
you're getting. They incorporate into the stadium as well. Like you got that jump
Yeah.
on the scoreboard, and that's their logo, which is nice. And it gives
The Angels used to have the A in the stadium too.
They did, but they got rid of it.
Yeah.
They tore
Maybe
down
they'll bring
their
it back
logo
one day.
in the stadium.
Maybe they'll bring it back one day.
Maybe that moves them up to fire. Maybe.
Maybe, But I think that is just about going to do it for this episode. I like the tier list idea. We definitely gotta do more of
We
that.
could definitely do that more, yeah.
I don't know why we didn't think of that until like now. The screen sharing
Yeah.
isn't to do
I don't
at all. I don't know why we didn't think about that.
Takes us a minute,
But yeah, we're a little behind on things. But we won't be behind on this episode. This one should be
sir.
on time. I'll get it all edited and whatnot.
Back-to-back weeks.
Uploaded back-to-back weeks on time. Let's go.
Sorry.
But yeah, of course, as always, our links are down in the description. The podcast stuff, my socials, Jared's socials, all that good stuff you can find down there. We'll be returning next week, of course, with some more college basketball talk as we get even farther closer to the tournament. And yeah, Jared, you got anything else for us here, man?
Yeah, I've got nothing else. Make it a good week.
Yeah, make it a good week, and we'll see you all in the next episode.
Indeed.